देखिए, थ्रिलर, सस्पेंस, ड्रामा, फैमिली के बीच अनबन, अगर ये सब कुछ आपको पसंद है तो तैयार हो जाइए, बिकॉज डिज्नी हॉटस्टार पे होने वाला है कर्म युद्ध। 3 ऑफ द लीड स्टार कास्ट से जो इस वक्त हमारे साथ हैं, राजेश खट्टर, अंजना सुखानी एंड सौंदर्या शर्मा। ढेर सारी बातें आई एम श्योर इनसे हम करेंगे, आपको भी बहुत कुछ जानना होगा, आपके बिहाफ में मैं वो पूछ लूंगी। बट फर्स्ट थिंग्स फर्स्ट, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आप तीनों का पंजाब केसरी नवोदय टाइम्स में।
थैंक यू
थैंक यू निधि, थैंक यू।
कर्म युद्ध जो ये है, इसमें आप तीनों जो हैं इस बिसात में कहां पर खड़े हुए हैं, तो इंडिविजुअली वो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी, योर रोल्स एंड व्हाट शेड्स आर यू एडिंग टू दिस होल ड्रामा, स्टार्टिंग विद यू राजेश जी।
ओके, सो जो किरदार मैं निभा रहा हूँ उसका नाम है वरदान रॉय। और आप जैसे जानते हैं कि ये रॉय फैमिली का टसल है, यू नो, लाइक व्हाटएवर इज हैपनिंग, इट्स अ पावर गेम जो चल रहा है उनके बीच में। और खास बात इस किरदार की ये है कि ये कहने के लिए नहीं, वाकई में एकदम अलग हट के किरदार है, क्योंकि ऐसा मैंने पहले कभी नहीं किया है और ऑडियंस ने मुझे ऐसा कभी देखा भी नहीं है पहले। सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द वेरी फर्स्ट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, इंक्लूडिंग द ऑडियंस। एंड एक बार देखना शुरू करेंगे तो मतलब हर इतने गैमेट ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स आर देयर, हर आदमी अपना कलर लेके आ रहा है और आई थिंक इट इज गोइंग टू suck the audience in, engross them totally.
Wow, isn't that what we all want now?
First thing, तो मैं रॉय परिवार का हिस्सा नहीं हूँ, I am an outside entity. पर जैसे मैंने पहले भी एक इंटरव्यू में कहा कि जहां पर पावर स्ट्रगल होती है ना, वहाँ कहीं ना कहीं क्राइम जरूर होता है। It starts off with saying कि वो मैसेकर हुआ है लिटरली। तो that's where मोनिशा रे's character comes in, कि जहाँ इतना स्ट्रगल है पावर का, पैसे का, पोजीशन का, तो वहां पर एक ऐसा क्राइम हुआ है। अब वो किसने किया है, क्यों हुआ है ऐसा, उसके पीछे मोटिव क्या है, उसमें जो रॉय फैमिली है वो इन्वॉल्व है कि नहीं है। आई थिंक ये सारे क्वेश्चंस का आंसर आपको मिलेगा और इस सारी गुत्थी को सुलझाने के लिए CBI comes into the picture. So that is the character that I play, called Monisha Ray.
Okay.
So we are unclearing the guthi basically is all I would say.
करेक्ट। और ये जो इतने सारे मसाले पक रहे हैं इस पूरी सीरीज में, सौंदर्या, इसमें आप कौन सा वाला तड़का है?
मैं तो बहुत स्पाइसी और सेंसेशनल तड़का हूँ। पर जो पायल राणा का कैरेक्टर है, मेरा कैरेक्टर है, वो एक बहुत ही शुरुआत होती है, एक मामूली तो मैं नहीं कहूंगी, अंदर से तो सब मामूली है, दिखने में नहीं है। तो वो एक ऐसी लड़की की कहानी है जो कि she unknowingly happens to be part of this family, say rivalry, and how the events they lead to a conclusion of how she sparks the fire between two families, knowingly, unknowingly. So like I said, like everybody is mentioning, it's a power hungry family, right? And who wins it, उसके लिए आपको कर्मयुद्ध और सारे कैरेक्टर्स और सारी चीजें आपको देखनी पड़ेंगी, because I think every scene has its own spark. So if I just talk about कि क्या मेरा कैरेक्टर डिटेल में करेगा, क्या नहीं करेगा, तो फिर वो मिस्ट्री चली जाएगी उसकी। So I think let's maintain that. And पायल राणा का कैरेक्टर आपको बहुत अच्छा लगने वाला है।
I want to know कि ensemble cast, of course आप तीन जाने पहचाने चेहरे हैं इंडस्ट्री के, इसके अलावा और बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े नाम हैं, सतीश जी हैं, आशुतोष हैं, पॉली हैं, नए एक्टर्स हैं, पीपल जिनका काम आपने देखा हुआ है। So ये ensemble cast के साथ में काम करना, was it a challenge or were you all feeding off each other's energies, Rajesh ji?
See, of course, I mean, you do feed off each other's energies, of course. I mean, there's a magic theater in front of the camera between action and cut, I mean, and it is impertinent that like the energy transcends in between the co-actors. और उसी से सीन बनता भी है, उसी वक्त वो एक जो उस वक्त create होती है energy. And incidentally, I have worked with Satish ji earlier as a director, and I've worked with Ashu also. मतलब उन्होंने खुद मुझे बताया कि उन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी का पहला शॉट मेरे साथ दिया था, जो मुझे याद नहीं था। So and in fact I'm doing another thing with him right now. We are shooting for it. So but I don't have much to do with Ashutosh's character in this कर्म युद्ध। हमारा युद्ध जो चल रहा है वो मतलब उनके साथ चल रहा है, लेकिन वो ऑन द सीन भीष्म रॉय जो सतीश जी कर रहे हैं, And there's a synergy which is created amongst the actors, and we think, ये हमारा सोचना है, हमारा मानना है कि काफी अच्छा निकल के आया है. बाकी आप लोग बताएंगे हमको कि कैसा है.
बट अंजना, जैसे एज ऑडियंस ना, हमें ये रहता है जब हम स्पेशली बिंज वॉच करते हैं कोई इंटरेस्टिंग सीरीज की, यार एक एपिसोड देख लिया, दूसरा भी देख ही लेते हैं, अच्छा दूसरा देख लिया, तीसरा भी देख लेते हैं. नाउ यू आर पार्ट ऑफ दिस होल एंसेम्बल कास्ट, जहां पर आपका एक कैरेक्टर है, उसका अपना ऑफ कोर्स एक रोल है इनटू दिस होल थिंग. मैं ये जानना चाह रही हूँ, व्हाइल यू वर शूटिंग, तो आपके अंदर वो इंट्रीग हुई कि और क्या हो रहा है वो भी जानूं?
Definitely. And especially I would like to mention this, which is I think a great quality, क्योंकि क्या होता है, a lot of times even the director holds back some kind of information only to make sure that the actor delivers a little extra. And I think Ravi is very, very smart that way. He would tell me things, but he would still hold back something कि ये नहीं बताऊं क्योंकि इसका एक natural reaction आएगा. You know, so I think that is a very beautiful part of even being an actor, because you don't know what you're delivering organically. एक तो एक मैकेनिकल होता है कि अच्छा हमको ये पॉइंट से ये पॉइंट पे जाना है, ये पॉइंट से ये पॉइंट पर ऐसा डायलॉग बोलना है, ऐसा मूवमेंट करना है. बट जो ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शन आता है, आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट प्योरली क्रिएट्स मैजिक ऑन कैमरा. एंड आई थिंक Ravi has been very, very smart doing that. I'm sure he's done it with me, but I'm sure that he's done it with pretty much every
yeah, actor. He has.
Yes, totally.
Yes. आपके साथ भी ऐसा हुआ, सौंदर्या?
Yes, totally. Because he would just say, this is the scene, this is the thing, brief. अब तो तुम्हें पता ही है क्या करना है, लाइन से सामने है. And I'm constantly looking at him, Ravi, what is it? Because I'm at a loss, you know. So if there is no reaction, it means he's okay, he's fine. But if there is something, he would come and tell you. ऐसा नहीं है. So he has his own vision, I think. But it was really nice. And like she said, that when you're working, so वो एक synergy create हो जाता है अपने आप ही. When you're in a character, when you are on the set, you're surrounded by that mahal, so you know where you're going. Organically you end up delivering what probably you didn't plan it, right? So that's the best kind of performance.
Correct.
So yeah.
Correct. And जैसे आप अभी माहौल की बात कर रहे हो, so of course जब सस्पेंस, थ्रिलर, ड्रामा, you know, इस तरह की एक सीरीज शूट हो रही होती है, तो वहां एक जो माहौल होता है वो भी थोड़ा इंटेंस ही रहता होगा while you're shooting, क्योंकि you have to be in your characters. What I want to know is, क्योंकि हमको तो एडिटेड वर्जन दिखता है और हम बोलते हैं अच्छा यही हुआ होगा, बट ऑफ कोर्स बिहाइंड दैट परफेक्ट शॉट बहुत सारे टेक्स, रीटेक्स, गूफ अप्स, ऐसा बहुत कुछ होता होगा. सो कुछ है जो टॉप ऑफ द माइंड, राजेश जी, आपको याद आ रहा हो?
See, ये कैरेक्टर इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स है कि it in the back of your mind you were always questioning yourself whether you've done it right or not. You know, मतलब अब आप जब देखेंगे तब आपको पता चलेगा कि मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. तो वो एक वैलिडेशन चाहिए होता है. You know, like I mean, अभी क्या कुछ किरदार हैं आपने अपने करियर में कई बार किए होते हैं, कुछ है आपको मालूम है कि उसका where will they land, you know, like I mean, what will be the impact of this thing and all that. But this was a kind of a character where I mean you were on a very unsure ground that where will it land, and then you're always looking for validation from your co-actor, from your director and everybody, and more so from the unit around you. You understand? So like मतलब जो आपके लाइट मैन और वो सब वहां पे खड़े, पहला रिएक्शन, इंस्टेंट रिएक्शन तो आपको उनसे ही मिलता है.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
तो उस वक्त मतलब आप यही कोशिश करते रहते हैं कि मतलब आपको कुछ आइडिया लग जाए कि करेक्ट जा रहा है कि नहीं जा रहा है. And more often than not, it did happen. You know, like or as we went on with the shooting, I mean, then you getting the grip of the character as well. Like you know exactly. मैं पहले भी अभी कुछ कह रहा था इंटरव्यू में कि मतलब इस जो क्या ये पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर्स के रेफरेंस पॉइंट बहुत कम है, यू नो, और मतलब जो व्हाट ही इज गोइंग थ्रू, वो इंडिविजुअली एवरी पर्सन हु इज गोइंग थ्रू दिस काइंड ऑफ अ फिजिकल स्टेट माइट रिएक्ट डिफरेंटली, यू नो. तो आपको मतलब एक ग्राफ बनाना पड़ता है अपने दिमाग में, एंड देन यू हैव टू फॉलो दैट.
करेक्ट. बट सौंदर्या, आपके साथ हुआ ऐसा कोई मीन सम मोमेंट दैट यू कैन रिमेंबर कि बहुत कुछ इंटेंस सीन चल रहा हो एंड देन समथिंग सडनली हैपेंड? इट कुड बी फनी और एनीथिंग.
Oh, totally. I remember I was doing this scene with Chandan and it wouldn't just stop. It's just going on and on and on. And एक बार तो लगा कि वो जो डमी गन आप देख रहे हैं, I just said reverse tongue twister. वो सच में चल जाएगा. It was really funny, and in fact हमारे जो DOP मैम थे, she was a lady, and oh my god, it was hilarious. It is such an intense scene that there is no scope of even taking a breath. And on top of it, they all started to laugh because I was like breaking up in between. It was a very big monologue. So I don't know if it's funny or what, but it was a very different kind of a thing altogether because it was a one take thing.
Okay.
So I do remember that आप अपने आप को इतना सीरियसली ले लेते हो कभी-कभी एक्टिंग करते करते कैमरे के सामने आके आपको रियलाइज नहीं होता है कि मतलब पीछे से लोग हंस रहे हैं and you still have to act up so intense.
Correct. And which is my interest in knowing all these BTS, क्योंकि जैसे मैंने कहा as audience हमें वो पूरा full nicely edited package दिखता है. So अंजना, एक तो सीरीज जो है वो थोड़ी सी इंटेंस है, दूसरा आपका जो कैरेक्टर है, of course you're playing a CBI officer, जहां आपको ऑलरेडी आपका पूरा जो डिमिनर है वो ऐसे कूल सोफिस्टिकेटेड सा रखना है. आपको कुछ ऐसा याद आ रहा है जहां पे जैसे आप अभी हंस रही हैं वैसे सीन करते समय हंसी आई हो?
एक particular, I think, and that was also a challenging part because एक particular incident था जब we are chasing some goons और बहुत बारिश थी उस दिन और बहुत कीचड़ था. And in that intensity आप उस टाइम सोच नहीं रहे हो कि आगे पत्थर है क्या, you just want to be in the shot, and I literally slipped pretty badly, but even in that incident it just felt so funny क्योंकि वो कीचड़ में ऐसे फिसलती गई नीचे, तो पता नहीं चला, it twisted my leg, but again at that time I didn't realize कि I am in pain. Of course we continued shooting because even I was thinking it's all fine, but वो जो I hope it came in the recording, that slipping thing was like really really funny for me because it felt like वो बच्चे सीसॉ में नहीं बैठते लोग फिसलते जाते हैं बिल्कुल नीचे. So I think that was that one particular really intense and yet very funny moment for me कि आपको एक्सप्रेशन रखना है सीरियस, कि होता है आप भागते भागते गिर जाते हो, बहुत नेचुरल सी चीज है, ऐसा हो सकता है किसी के साथ भी, पर भागते भागते आपका इतना इंटेंस इमोशन है that you're running, you're chasing, you want to catch that person, and then suddenly you slip and you burst out into a laughter because you don't know anything else to do at that moment. So I think that was pretty hilarious for me, but I'm sure there are a lot of moments. Yes, I would say कि there were far more intense moments than funny moments here because when you are in a particular character जो funny character नहीं है, जिसको control में रहना है हमेशा, it is very easy to let loose, but once you let loose, then to get back again it takes time for an artist, at least for some people it does. It takes time for me to get out and then get in again, so I prefer to stay in that mode as much as possible so that it doesn't break the chain for me.
Okay, and now let's come to the topic of OTT, क्योंकि आज जो हम boom देख रहे हैं, and of course because of that जो कमाल का content as audience हमें देखने को मिल रहा है, and it works both ways. Actors को भी एक platform मिल रहा है to showcase their range of work. एक जमाना अभी के जो actors हैं राजेश जी, वो of course OTT वाले ही जमाने में आ रहे हैं where they have more platforms to work, but आप उस जमाने के हैं जहां हमारे पास सिर्फ दूरदर्शन होता था, and you were one of those actors we would always look out for कि अच्छा अभी दूरदर्शन पे वो serial आने वाला है. So from that to today, how much change do you see? How you have observed?
Oh, there's a lot of change. Like the very fact that we are on a Zoom call right now, and there never used to be mobiles as well at that time. And when that was my beginning actually, which is the show which you're talking about. Yes. And that's a government setup. तो वो उनका तो शूट करने का तरीका भी अलग ही था एकदम. मतलब वो आप सोचिए कि 28 एपिसोड जो है वो शायद 28 महीनों में बने होंगे. मतलब it used to carry on and stop and all that. It used to happen, and it's a major transformation from there to then now. I mean, then of course, I mean the color TV, then the private channels coming into it, and from there. And then cinema, so many movies I have done, and then like coming to OTT. Of course, I mean today I think the audience is the king. आज उनके पास इतना वेरिड चॉइस है. OTT ने एक काम जो अच्छा किया है, जो भी डाइवर्सिफाइड ऑडियंस थी कि आपको एक कॉमेडी अच्छी लगती है, इनको एक सस्पेंस थ्रिलर अच्छा लगता है, इनको एक सोशल ड्रामा अच्छा लगता है, वो सारा कंटेंट आपको मिलेगा. आप जैसे दैट एक चीज हुई है, डिसइंटीग्रेट हो गए हैं कि फैमिली व्यूइंग जो है अब वो खत्म हो गई है. अब वो ये हो गया है कि मतलब वो पूरी फैमिली बैठ के देखती थी, वैसा वाला काम बहुत कम हो गया है, क्योंकि अब अगर आपको पसंद नहीं आ रहा, यू विल वॉक आउट द रूम, अपने मोबाइल के ऊपर भी आप पिक्चर देख लोगे, आप सीरीज देख लोगे, यू नो। बट एक अच्छी चीज ये हुई है कि एवरीबडी इज गेटिंग टू सी व्हाट दे वांट टू सी, you know. And I think it's a win-win situation for the actors, because slotting और formatting बहुत ज्यादा हुआ करती थी उस टाइम पे, कि टेलीविजन पे भी अगर आप काम कर रहे हैं तो एक किस्म का काम कर रहे हैं, और अगर आप फिल्म में भी काम कर रहे हैं तो एक किस्म का काम कर रहे हैं. They used to, I mean, people had this tendency to slot you into a particular character. OTT has widened the horizon. OTT has given the choice of characters for people to do. Why so? I see the main reason is because the makers are not pressurized anymore because of the dynamics of the performance, you know, the box office performance. कि भाई अगर इनको हमने इस character के अंदर ले लिया और अगर ये character में ये accept नहीं हुए तो that's a risky thing. So let's play safe and let's get the person to do what he's known for, you know, what he's popular for. And like, I mean, for instance, I'm just saying, like, I mean, why not a comedian? Why not pick up a comedian and that's a wrong word. I mean, a comic actor would say, for instance, I'm just saying randomly कि राजपाल यादव साहब को आप उनको एक सीरियस रोल क्यों नहीं देंगे? वो एक्टर हैं, बहुत बेहतरीन एक्टर हैं, और वो उसको भी अच्छा ही करेंगे, ठीक है, लेकिन वो वहां सिनेमा में कोई रिस्क लेगा नहीं.
करेक्ट.
द इमेज इतना स्ट्रांग कि उसके आगे कोई सोचेगा नहीं उनके बारे में. तो अब अगर वो आज ओटीटी पे वो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, he can lead the show.
He has actually. He's done a film called Ardh, I think.
Right. So there you are. That answers the question. I think I missed out on that. I'll check out for this.
Correct. But yeah, I think वो जो आपने जैसे बोला ना, you put it very rightly. Now today the audience has become the king. They are deciding what they want to see and what they don't want to see. Anjana, which brings me to you asking this question कि you know वो stardom वाले phase से अब हम बाहर आ रहे हैं, and even the audience want to see actors, good performances. So you think this is the correct time to be in an OTT space for an actor?
It definitely is a great time to be an artist, and not just an artist. I think if you go and take dates from any actor or a technician or a DOP or a writer, people don't have time, which is actually so blissful to know that people are so busy and they're working and they're doing exactly what they want to do. Coming back to your statement of saying stardom, I don't think so stardom will ever fade. There will be a new kind of stars which will generate, like you have now YouTube stars and TikTok stars and Instagram stars
and OTT stars
of course. But I feel like if there is a Shah Rukh film or a Hrithik film or a Ranveer film, I would still want to go to the theater and watch it. And I think that what stardom is, I don't think so anybody can take that away, because that intrigue and mystery will always be very, very strong. Because you know, we are people, it's just a human psychology basically, कि हमको कभी कुछ बहुत ज्यादा दिख जाता है तो वो हमारे को मिस्ट्री निकल जाती है. I think that's probably one of the reasons why Ranveer is not on any kind of social media, because you know he wants to probably maintain that mystery level of an artist, which I totally agree with. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that stars who are the OTT stars or Instagram stars or YouTube stars are not stars. It's just that it's a different kind of stardom. That's it.
No, I think it's not, instead of mystery and intrigue, I would rather use the word lure of the big screen. And to see the big stars on the big screen will never fade away. It'll not go. You know,
yeah,
like,
of course, that is there. But with OTT, we've got more choice. मतलब पता ना थाली में और सारी चीजें आ गई हैं.
Yes.
But जैसे I'm saying, say for example, a film like Brahmastra comes once in a blue moon, so you want to go to the theater to watch it, which is not available on TV. Which is the experience of it also is not available on TV. You can't have a 3D watching at your home, you know. So for some experiences, you have to go to the theater, and that experience comes purely, of course, with the content as well, but also with the stardom of that person, you know.
Definitely.
I know the families I'm a Delhiite, so I know the families in Delhi who would keep a special budget separately for a Yash Chopra film. That like 6 or 7 of them are to go and see the film in the theater, and it's going to come. So that is like a kind of a festival for them, you know. Like
yes, agreed.
And all that. So
but public theater से अभी हट के हम home theater की तरफ आते हैं. जाते जाते my question to all the three of you would be कि of course you've been a part of the series, you know, deeply आप इसके साथ involved हैं. So for our audience, what would be your personal reasons कि हम ये सीरीज देखें, ऑडियंस सीरीज देखें? राजेश जी।
अंजना जी पहले आप शुरुआत कीजिए।
ओके।
I think there is not a particular reason to go watch. I think there is a lot that constitutes to make everything very interesting. Primarily, of course, I feel Disney Hotstar has constantly churned out, shows which are very, very engaging. I think they have a very certain set of shows that they do, that they put out. They are very engaging. Even if it's an emotional journey of a person, it's a very engaging show.
Yes.
So I think that has been a constant endeavor of Disney Hotstar to do that. And I think the reason why Karm Yudh also works is because even though, yes, we've seen diversified shows, within the parameters of OTT that's available to us, but we've not really seen an Indian family feud in the struggle of power. At least I don't think so. I've come across anything that I have seen something like that. It's very engaging. It's very intriguing. It's very magnified. It's very grand. Like when you see the trailer, you're like, oh my God, wow, that just looks awesome. It's not just about the actors and the characters and the storyline. It's also very beautifully shot. It also looks very grand. It feels like, you would be watching a movie like this in a theater. Literally, there are some shots and I thought, wow, that looks amazing. The way they've shot it, it's stunning. So I think, जैसे आप एक सब्जी या दाल या चिकन बिरयानी बनाते हो, उसमें आपको हर तरीके का मसाला चाहिए होता है, सिर्फ एक मसाले से नहीं बनता है. I think similarly Karm Yudh also is like that. We all are little spices, in that big chicken biryani.
Okay.
If you want to taste that, you have to binge watch it rather.
Oh, now we are hungry for it. राजेश जी आप क्या कहेंगे?
Yeah, it's an amalgamation. एक तो already set audience है इस genre की, है ना? ठीक है, जो already इस किस्म के shows को पसंद करती है. They would be definitely waiting for it. Like for instance, I'm a sucker for these kind of shows कि मुझे तो बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं. Suspense, thrill, and but it's very high on the emotion as well. The human thread of all the characters who are going through their own journey in this is also very interesting. So I think what is going to happen is कि ये जो audience जो देखना चाहती है इस किस्म के shows, वो तो है ही है. I think नई audience साथ में जुड़ने वाली है, जो कि मतलब because of the human saga which is happening along with the thrill and the chills which are coming along with it.
Okay. Soundarya, what would you like to add?
I would just say they've already summed it up though. I would just say that Karma Yuddha in totality is an extravaganza. Be it, it's a good spur of emotions, how it looks, how it feels, all the characters and actors, the effort we've put in together, and the story, how it's being told in which manner. I think for that, it will really cater to all sorts of audience who really binge watch content, if you talk about content. So I think it will really solve the purpose and audience will love it.
Definitely, and especially the audience, if you're hungry for something really well cooked with all the correct spices, this is the series, as Anjana rightly put it. So on that note, wishing you all the luck for the... हाँ जी.
आपने इतनी well cooked बिरयानी और सबकी बात कर दी है, home delivered है.
Home delivered.
You can have it.
True.
Correct. Very rightly put. So home delivered, freshly cooked. आपको यहाँ पर ये पूरा series मिल रही है with all the right ingredients. So of course we'll watch it. So on that note, wishing the three of you all the luck for the success of this series and also all your future projects. And thank you for this interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.